Small disclaimer in the title, it does say first impression. I lied. It's been 2 years since I've sniffed this fragrance. I gave my first impression on my channel back in 2016 off a sample. I want to see if I feel the same way from my bottle. Let's get into my first impression. What's going on, YouTube fragrance family? Welcome to another first impression on my channel, again from the brand of Ferrari. This is the last of the huge haul that I had. I think I had like 6 bottles of Ferrari back to back. And this is, of course, Bright Neroli 2015 release. And this is where it all started for me for the house of Ferrari, was this one right here. I was super impressed with it that I blind bought several from the brand just because, first of all, they're so cheap. And the quality of this one really impressed me back in 2016. So yes, I'm lying on this on this video right now. It's not my first impression, and it's not my first impression on video, but I'd like to see if my thoughts change. Am I still impressed with this fragrance like I was back in 2016? I was super patient with this one. I really wanted to buy it. eBay had it for $100 plus. And I'm like, I'm never gonna get this fragrance because it was so hard to find. And then, boom, it came back at a discounter. Fragrancefamily, I believe, had it for 35 bucks. I snatched it up with the quickness. I bought this and Radiant Bergamot that I gave my first impression already on. So patience is a virtue. And that is one thing as a collector that I do. I don't rush into purchasing. That is one tip. If you're watching me right now, one tip that I can give you as advice, don't fall into the hype. If you feel like it's close to something that you will like, sure, there's some fragrances I love blind buying like this. I know my own taste, but some of them, I'll be patient. I'm not ready to blind buy something that was 35 bucks for $100 and some. I'm super patient, and usually it pays off. So let's get into it. I'm wearing this fragrance right now. It's on my arm and it's nice. So let's remind me of this introduction of Bright Neroli. And the opening of Bright Neroli is just like I smelt in 2016. Sold. It's authentic, it's juicy. It is a Bright Neroli. It does exactly what it says on the bottle. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a bright citrus, much brighter than Neroli Portofino, which this one steals a lot from. But it gives you, it just pops. It gives you a lot more citruses than Neroli Portofino. Neroli Portofino is more about the Neroli. Neroli does give you a citrus, but it's more about that white floral going through. This one gives you more of that Neroli citruses, and it does give you a little bit of that white floral. There's orange in this citrus that's beautiful. It pops, but you do get a medley of citruses in this fragrance. It's very authentic, beautiful. It just, you pop this in your wine cooler or your fridge for a bit before a summer day. You wear this and you spray it on your skin when it's cold. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance for a hot summer day. So the dry down, what does this give me? The dry down of this fragrance gives me more of the Neroli florals. Some of the citruses continue to push on basically fumes. This is from the orange blossom and the Neroli too. Some light woods here, some light vetiver too. It's thinner as a composition that I would like, but I can't complain with the price that I paid for this particular fragrance. Overall, Bright Neroli, man, this is right up there with their fig-based fragrance. It's one of the better Neroli-based scents in the game. There's a good reason why this is the one that stands out of the whole bunch of Ferraris, and this is the one that did get the hype train over it, and for good reason. It's a fairly linear scent. You're not going to get much out of it. It's very much unisex, man or woman can wear it. Neroli is a note that can be worn by both sexes, but for the price that I got this, and again, fair warning, don't pay over $100 for this stuff. It does smell great. For under 50, Highly recommended for me. Great representation of Neroli here too. Other citruses in here, but very well done by the House of Ferrari. Super impressed. And again, in 2016, I was impressed, and now I am, again, 2 years later, very much impressed. I got my full bottle. I'm happy, and it's time to actually review this bad boy now that my second impression is on video. And as always, I'd love to hear your take about this particular fragrance. Do you love it, hate it? I'd love to hear your take, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.